Hello, welcome to your special Eclipse Month Tarot and Oracle readings for the month of February. I've already uploaded the monthly forecast videos as well as the Valentine's videos for singles and couples, but I figured you also wanted to know how the eclipses would be affecting the 12 signs as well. As you can see, it's really windy out here in LA, and I figured it was appropriate to film this intro outside. One, because you never really get to see my face on this channel, and two, the energy that we're seeing is really telling. We have the winds of change that are upon us, and it's sort of foreshadowing the change that we're going to be seeing in February with these eclipses. As a quick announcement, I also wanted to share that I have begun posting to my new SunGoddess astrology YouTube channel. So if you're interested in astrology or interested in learning about astrology, you may want to check out some of the videos that I've been creating. I start out at a very basic beginner's level, and I intend on posting some more intermediate and advanced videos later on. I'll go ahead and put a link to that channel in the description box below. Taurus, for your Eclipse Tarot reading, I will be pulling 6 cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. The first 3 cards will be for the full moon lunar eclipse on the 10th at 4:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The second 3 cards will be for the new moon solar eclipse on the 26th at 6:58 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you can adjust the time accordingly for your specific time zone. So I want to begin by saying that everything in the dark eventually comes to the light. During the eclipse, the lights go out, which they tend to reveal things that were once hidden. The full moons generally have to do with culminations or endings, and new moons generally reveal opportunities for new things to commence. In both cases, the energy could appear suddenly. So for you, Taurus, the full moon lunar eclipse will be in your 4th house, and the new moon solar eclipse will be in your 11th house. So this top line here, the first 3 cards is for the full moon lunar eclipse, and the bottom 3 cards here will represent the solar eclipse. All right, so you have the Hanged Man. All right. You know, I feel like the Hanged Man energy is really describing the energy more so closer towards the full moon lunar eclipse on the 10th, okay? Because it's in your 4th house, and your 4th house is the house of home. It's where you hang out. You have the Hanged Man. It's where you relax, you chill, you let down your hair from the day, so to speak, okay? And I see that that place of safety, that place of solitude is really going to reveal some things to you. So while you're in that space, while you're in your home and you're feeling, maybe at peace, the Hanged Man will reveal certain insights to you. Okay. Yeah, this is also generally a card about patience and waiting, and, maybe to hold off if there's anything that you want to implement, because, you sort of need to wait for the right time. It doesn't feel like the beginning of the month is going to be the right time for you to start something new. Again, I just wanted to reiterate, the full moon is about culmination. It's about things ending, okay? I feel like you're pretty fired up though. With the Ace of Wands is like feeling inspired. Okay, so there's something from the past that you want to revive. There's something from the past that you want to bring to light. And maybe you feel like it's not finished, it wasn't completed, and now is the time to really clear out any of that remaining karma. If this is with an individual that you know, someone from the past, you could be wanting to sort of contact them, or maybe you're thinking about them or thinking about contacting them in order to sort of, you know, go over the past and sort of clear out, you know, what feels unfinished to me. Okay, now if it doesn't relate to a person and it's more so a project, this is something that you have been thinking about for some time. Okay, now with the Seven of Cups, you have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a little bit of a mystery. You're not 100% sure what the right choice is to make. You may be wanting to make a decision because then that lunar energy is sort of stirring up those emotions within you, and it's sort of driving you forward, and it's saying, okay, got to make something, got to do something now. It's saying don't be impulsive here. With Cups energy is a little bit slower movement, and it's a little bit more like goes with the flow. Okay, it's water. It contains water. Water goes with the flow. The Ace of Wands is like trying to like light a match or, you know, start a fire in some case. And this impulsive, like, let's do it now sort of energy is just not, it's sort of sandwiched in between this, let's go with the flow, let's hang out, let's wait. So I guess I would advise you to not be like trigger happy here, you know, be a little bit patient for the right opportunity to reveal itself. Okay. And I also see one other circumstance. You have the Six Cups here, and you are actively seeking and grasping and reaching and pulling in, drawing in another cup. Okay, so this dreamy sort of nostalgic type energy that you're sort of going over the past, you're like adding something here to the picture. So now you've got one more dream that you're sort of adding. I feel like this is a bucket list. Okay, fine, that's fine. With the new moon solar eclipse happening in your 11th house, ooh, lots of swords here, all swords. Okay, 11th house is dreams, hopes, wishes. Okay, so again, we have this dreamy sort of energy. And then the house of dreams being the 11th house, what you aspire for, you have the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Not the best idea. If you're thinking of like an old flame and you're wanting to sort of reach out to them, you could be disappointed. Okay, if you're not certain what your next step is regarding this King of Swords person, I would wait. Even though this lunar energy is going to make you want to act, hold off. All right, so also another situation that I see is that one of your associates, one of your friends, someone within your group, someone that knows you well, could let you down in some way. You could find out that this person shared something that you didn't want them to share. Okay? He is gossiping here, and it looks like that could sort of hurt you. I don't know, you know, generally males don't tend to gossip. Especially when they are mature males, but I do see this King of Swords energy being like, you know, someone who knows something, okay? Or it could just end up being that someone gives you some bad advice, okay? You need to sort of, I feel like you just sort of need to hang in there and like go within, ask yourself what it is that you need, what it is that you need to do, okay? All right. I want to go ahead and roll these astro dice. Okay, yeah, here is what I'm seeing. Okay, I feel like this kind of confirms, and you might not be able to see because it's so far away. It might be a little bit even dark because I'm shooting this at night. But you have the Mercury glyph or symbol, the third house, which is the mental mind and conversation. Okay, and here you have the exchange of ideas and conversation. These are the two. You have an air planet in an air house, and you have the Scorpio, which is like secrets. It's also fears. It's also attachments. Okay, I do feel like, you know, with Mercury being about conversation, the third house could be a little bit, this could be gossipy energy. It could also just be wanting to communicate, you know, with someone that you've been thinking about for some time. Again, you have that sort of nostalgic energy. I would hold off. Okay. All right. So lastly, I would like to pull a card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle deck. I really love this deck. I find it so positive and uplifting. And I'm going to go ahead and see what their message is for you for this eclipse energy. Self-employment. Interesting. You are a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Okay. Beautiful. I feel like a lot of you, your self-employment dreams, maybe this is something that you've been wanting to do for some time and you need to sort of search for, you know, more knowledge, more information. You don't have all of the information here. You have a lot of air down here, which is about the mental realm. I also feel like, you know, your employment could be revolving around speaking, communicating, possibly even writing. Okay. I do feel like the 11th house with the solar eclipse energy, something that happens suddenly. This has to do with a dream, okay? A hope, a dream, an aspiration. There's somebody that you may know that could help you, or that you think could help you in some way. But since it says self-employment, I feel like you can really need to rely on yourself. Again, I feel like this could just be bad advice. So really listening to yourself, okay? Also, if you've been thinking about taking the leap into like full-time self-employment, you could get a naysayer here. Whoever this King of Swords is, he doesn't have some good things to share. I wouldn't listen to this person. I wouldn't even share, you know, your dreams with anyone. I wouldn't run it by anyone. I wouldn't ask people what they think, because they could sort of talk you out of a dream that you've been having for some time. And it's going to leave you like wondering, like, what do I do now? You're not here to please other people. Okay, this is all about, you know, this is all about you and what you want. The 4th house is about your happiness. You know, what makes you feel secure in life. Okay, so just disregard this King of Swords person. And however this plays out with you, you know, will obviously be telling. But I feel like the main message is to just sort of wait for the opportune time here with the Hangman and listen to yourself. Listen to your soul. Don't listen to other people, especially if they tend to be, you know, more discouraging or negative. You don't need the negativity. Okay. All right, Taurus. So this was your eclipse reading for the month of February. Thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos. And if you have any comments or anything additionally that you would like to add, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. What your input is definitely welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the upcoming videos.